1949 in New York, there was a gentleman by the name of Frank. He is one of the frequent visitors of one of the fancy restaurants in New York. As usual, one fantastic evening, he stepped into the same restaurant that he usually visits for his dinner. All dressed up with a full suit, he had his dinner, and by the time he tries to settle his bill, what he realized was he has forgotten his wallet in his house. This incident caused him little bit of embarrassment. Luckily, he managed to get his wife from his house and settle his bills. Remember, this is in 1949. With this embarrassment caused by this incident, he thought of a mechanism how you can come up with a solution for this problem in a situation where you don't have physical cash in your hand, and how you can settle your bill. Guess what, guys? In 1950, he was able to team up with his friends and was able to come up with a solution for this problem. The solution was they invented a cardboard card by then, whereas you can produce that cardboard card to a network of restaurants in New York, and they were able to guarantee a payment at the end of each month for all the meals that they buy from those restaurants. So this mechanism that they invented in 1950 is now being used and developed as credit cards. So this was the story, the invention behind the credit card. If I give a little bit of highlights what happened from the time that they invented credit card in 1950, then later what happened to the credit card was in 1959 the world started using plastic credit cards. Then in 1960 the world started using the machine to set the card, which we called imprint machine. So it's a kind of a machine that you place the card on that machine. There's no electricity being used for that machine. What you do is you place the card on top of that machine and you drag it. Then there will be a picture of the card, because the card is the details of the card is embossed by that time. So that was in 1950. Then in 1969 what happened was the world invented the system of magnetic strip. So people, the banks, were able to store customers' details and the bank details and some security details in the magnetic strip. Okay. Then on 1975 the world was able to start the usage of chip card. So when you talk about chip card, it's a small computer, whereas when you have the supply of power, it will get activated and it will function as a small computer. That was in 1975, and on 1979 the world invented the first electric terminal, which we call as POS machine, point of sales machine, where you plug your card when you buy goods at supermarkets. Okay, coming to Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka was able to launch its first credit card in 1989, and this was issued by the collaboration of Visa International and Ceylon Bank, actually Bank of Ceylon. Okay, and this card was called as Say Bank Visa. This was on 1989. So that is the history, bit of history behind the credit cards. And my name is Dimar Pereira, and I'm just trying to experiment some videos like this. So if there's a demand for the knowledge on banking, payment systems, credit cards, I'll be looking forward to share some content in this platform. So looking forward to hear from you guys in the future. Coming back to the topic, if we talk about the present situation in Sri Lanka with regard to credit cards, we have mainly two card schemes, networks, Visa International and MasterCard. And if you take a look at the credit cards market in Sri Lanka, we have 2,054,896 cards in use at the moment. Remember the number? It's almost 2 million. And if we talk about the volume of transaction happening in a year, it is something like 60 millions. 2 million cards in Sri Lanka being used by the end of 22, and in the year of 2022, the transaction volume was 60 million. So I think this gives some of the insights of the card usage. Most probably I'll be meeting you with whole lot of information, technical knowledge behind the credit cards and how the credit card functions, and the what is the regularity environment behind credit cards. Everything I can share with you guys if there's a demand. Thank you for your time. Let's meet by another interesting video. Thank you.